thing is marketizing the institution. I think for me that has been my major emphasis from the time that I came out at this institution. I'm a very type of person that is so much on social media. I see what happens at other institutions. I'm a poet, by the way. I do interact with friends from other institutions.
Please, before the end of this, we need just a sample of
okay. Yeah. There's no problem. Yeah. So I thought, why should I restrict myself if there's an opportunity that is yet to present itself? Why should I? Because at the end of the day, I might even end up regretting. I would have done something like this. I would have changed the face of the institution. So I thought, I've been here for 3 years. I've seen how the previous regimes. I acknowledge that what they did that, but I also felt I can do something. I can market the institution. We can see, at least for the first time, the president even posted the institution on his social media page. Yeah. It's very huge. That's on its the institution has been marketed. People are aware. There's this kind of
one of the pictures, which is
very important. Exactly. So it's more like I've achieved what I really wanted to achieve. Of course, by then when I wasn't so much goal oriented. I didn't know what was in the union. I was like, okay. Well, how about maybe if I just reach the highest office and just resign? But again, I came to think of it that I've started a journey, then I need to finish it. Because there was that aspect, by at times you're even you're used by emotions. Yeah. People never wanted me to do this. I've reached the highest office. Let me just leave it there and then So, but I believe that I can still do more. I'm still doing more. I don't just love the presidents to come here and then it ends there, but also even other government officials.
Like for me, one thing I love about leadership?
Oh yeah.
About being a leader is the places where that position will take you.
Exactly.
The people that that position will connect you with. That's just so huge, man. More than the payments, the pension. More than that. I want to work a connection. Those connections you can make in this process. Yeah, that's one of the most important things.
Sure. Sure.
And then I'm a sports. Do you do sports, man? What kind of sports?
I'm actually a tennis player.
Okay. I've not seen you going to Mazusa or anything.
I do. I play tennis. I do play for Zambia Correctional Service. Actually, I even wanted to go for military trainings. But school
can you manage though?
I can. I'm a tennis player. And then the challenge that I had with our institution, I think even in my speech, I did mention the aspects of recreation facilities and sports facilities. Here, exactly. We don't have a basketball court. We don't have a tennis court, and I think that's one of my major goals that I'm fighting for. Because there are many issues that we need to advocate: recreation facilities, sports facilities. So I had a challenge, but when I came in my first year, I approached Mr. Katongo. Then I asked him about recreation facilities, sports facilities. So he gave me a response saying, "I know before you guys are done with your education, are going to ensure that we set up those facilities." So again, there was this aspect of also introducing that intellectual part. You see, you just go with debate, poetry. But I do play tennis at home. Yeah, I do play. So, just so unfortunate that I don't play tennis in Kapasa because there are no sports facilities.
Interesting.
Yeah, but I'm advocating for that. Yeah, I'm really advocating for that we have our own sports facilities. I want to for the therapy makapa.
Now financial car park. Are you a car? Yeah, so we need those facilities. And then had this interesting question. Is talking of leadership, we are still moving around leadership conversation. Is it something that one can learn or just born with it? How to take it?
It's I think both can apply, because for me, again, when I came at this institution, the first moment I stepped foot, I don't know, I just knew that I was going to be president one day at this institution. So it's more like it's something that you're just born with. I'm coming from a leadership background. I was the vice president for my secondary school. I was the vice academic prefect. Then I was the student council representative vice president. And then I just wanted to continue just continue. And of course, learning. Because then my first year, I challenged myself to do debate. Of course, there was that restriction. You're scared. I'm just in my first year, second year. But, exactly. But I was privileged to be the debate vice president in my second year. Then also, this year I was supposed to be the debate president, but I had to divert to the students.
You have to focus on the bigger
thing. Yeah. So it's something you can also learn, and then it's also something that I think we're also born with. Yeah. So for me,
do you think like you've discovered your talent yet?
I'm a very good orator. I think. Orator.
What's an orator, man?
Public speaking. Someone who can speak. I think that's a talent. Something someone can do. Very few. So I think I also love challenging myself. I do love challenging myself. But I'm a poet. I'm a tennis player. Then I also look forward to many more activities.
And then which program are you studying?
I'm studying animal science.
Yeah. Okay. Constance, do you have anything to ask the president before we wrap this up?
Right. I think this important question. Yeah, like how do you first before I ask the important question, I'm curious to know, like when you're standing as a president, did you have any like the negative vibes? Maybe just say, is this going to work out? Or maybe the fear, being intimidated. Such. Did you have such thoughts?
Of course, that was there because I was on ground. When you're contesting for union presidency, you need to be on ground. You need to know what people are speaking about you. But of course, I also had the team with me. So I think, the team with me. So they also kept. The faith, they kept the faith on. The spirits were very high, and then they would also motivate you, encourage you. They would tell you, this is the winning battle regardless. We're still going to campaign for you. So that's on its own really, really motivated me because people that were there to support me. Then, intimidations were also there, but I also had my own team. And they were very good. They would motivate you, they would encourage you. Then, we fought the battle, of course.
But and then so it's one thing that I've discovered, like this year's elections, we are unopposed, right?
Unopposed,
So some people look at you like, no, they don't vote, I didn't just came in. But then me, I look at it like, yo, it took courage, man. Like that's how for you to just stand. It's even big, guys.
And I also just feel like a lot of people supported you. Like you're saying, like a lot. Like personally, also I was on your side. Right. So
that's leadership. I used to be the overall class. So I think also.
So that's the difference. It's like you've been a leader since day one.
Since day one, of course. I think I had some people that didn't realize that.
Right. So the last question, what's still on?
Yeah, man.
Right. So the other question, Mr. President, would just like you to educate us on how you manage school and you being a leader and all these other activities around you because it's so hard.
I think to start the range there one point with a lot of activities.
Exactly.
How would you really manage your time, your schedules? How do you plan your day if at all you do plan?
I do plan. I've got an 18-day plan routine. So for leadership, I don't really stress about leadership because I do make my ministers week after week. I've got the Minister of Health. There's no way I can be going around hostels. So I do use my. Actually, let me not use this term, but it's my team. And then each and every minister has been mandated something to do. There's the academic minister. I don't have to stress on that academic part. There's the health minister. There are mayors. There's the prime. Actually, the prime minister, she's the overall boss of all the ministers. So at least they do make to me. Yes. So they don't really pile me up with a lot of work. So I do manage student unionism, and I also do manage academics.
Because again, being a president, man, see, exactly.
So that's also
within that.
Within the standard.
Exactly. Because there are a lot of people that are also looking at So as I said, I do my ministers that are very supportive actually.
Yeah.
Then they would also encourage you, Mr. President, we are going to do this for you, and this is the information minister, the academic will do his job, bro. Then they don't really stress me. I think the only role that I play is maybe you approve, then you also connect them to the outside world. I think that's my job again. Yeah, but internal issues, I'm not stressed with it.
Okay, right. And then
Constance, something. Yes. So how do you ensure that if you find that a certain minister is not breaking according, how do you respond? Like, how do people work? Because it's not everyone who works according.
Especially if the person was coming from the other party, or that person is an independent.
Exactly. So, how do you respond to that as the president of the overall?
Okay, currently I think we've been so fortunate because 80% of the cabinet ministers were from the same party. So we had the culture. I would say 80%. So we had that culture from when we were a political party to the cabinet. Well, we do have cabinet meetings where we stress out various issues. And then the ministers that are ever reporting to the prime ministers, they do give their reports. I think that makes work easy because we do. Well, they're accountable to us. So I don't usually find it really challenging because they've been so good.
Yeah.
This moment I've worked with them, they've been very okay. They've been reporting to the prime minister, and then if the only time that I come in is when the issues seem to be so difficult for the minister, complicated. But they've been good currently because of that. Most of them were coming from the same background. We struggled together, and then we're together in the team.
Yeah.
So currently I'm not facing those challenges with the ministers.
Okay. You mentioned of your talent, and I'm hard on this one. Poems. I need to hear one of your thing, my dear.
I'll just take a part. Okay, so there's this poem that we did back in high school. Then fortunately, we were so blessed to even reach the national NASA's festivals.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, national level. We started from inter-schools back from Kabwe, actually, Kabwe Kitwe, Kabwe, and then we also managed to emerge victorious at district level. So there was a poem we're doing, The Future is Ours. Basically, the kinds of now that's going to.
But I just want to hear the
parts. Okay, yeah. So I'm going to just get a piece.
Okay.
From a certain poem.
And you also have a media where people could find you.
Yeah,
find your way.
Yeah, Mapalo Chime. I just use Mapalo Chime. TikTok, I'm there. Facebook, LinkedIn. Then I think I'm not a huge fan of Instagram. Yeah, but I do post my works on TikTok.
Yeah.
So I think let me do a poem.
Yeah.
It's about moral decay.
Okay. It's about what?
Moral decay.
What's that? I'm confused.
Just the behavior, the bad behavior of the youths. Okay. So sometimes I wonder if this is the kind of Zambia Dr. Kaunda wanted. Or maybe our beautiful mother Zambia, into the wrong hands it has landed. If the likes of Simon Mwasaka Pwepwe were to wake up, I feel that they could have painted. Because what once looked like a marvel to look at now looks haunted. It's like our minds with the Western culture were traded. Because our brains are no longer functioning well, they are faded. Now moral decay has become our lifestyle. I never thought it would last this well. Its outcomes always get me go, wow. The bad results are long lasting, just like River now. If lifestyle was a football match, I think it should have been a big foul. So let's
I'm a fan already, man.
Yeah.
Like me with one of We're just so happy to have you on the podcast.
Sure, I really appreciate it.
And then it's not the last time, and it's not.
It's not the last time.
Yeah, we keep on calling you every time. Every time you've got something to say, I could have a show, but it's like a pain.
Exactly.
This is your home. Please, do you feel like there was something that or following at the motor or that cheap?
I don't know.
Or anything that you could like to talk about, or anything.
I know the questions were on point. I really enjoyed. I enjoyed everything.
We're not putting you in any trouble. You haven't.
No. No.
Don't hope that.
Don't hope that.
Hey,
very much okay.
For instance,
I understand the constitution.
Yeah,
understand. Exactly.
For instance, just to say, if there's anything.
Not really, actually. According to time, our time is up. We just want to say thank you. Really appreciate your visit, our president. Thank you very much for visiting.
Sure.
So even for me, I'm thinking like there's a lot of money in music more than in school. So after school, I'm planning on doing music now just to take it serious.
Oh, yeah.
So the other day I was thinking of writing something. I came up with something. It's more like a song. So this is also an opportunity for me to just we start with practice, and then people will say, "How is it?" So I'm going to wrap up this conversation with the. I don't know if it's a freestyle or anything. I'm just going to whatever it is. So here it is. Exploring my diversity, getting my knowledge here in university. Never wanted to be a singer, and I think I'm tired of being a singer. Believe I could be anything, I'm going to be a winner. So this is just how it's going. There are a lot of lines. I've never done music before, but I just love music. And man.
So actually, Mazda comments. You know, that man is a degree holder, but he's also using his talent. He's doing big things with his talent. Yeah. Then I just want to urge the people to continue supporting us because without your support, we are nothing again. Yeah.
CP wasn't recording that part where you said Sunday podcast and my perception as well. So just repeat to say my perception is here, man.
My perception is here.
Yeah.
Catch you next time.
Yeah. Okay, so this is where we've ended our conversation. Constance, something? Me, I'm out already. Peace.
All right. Thank you very much. Until next time, catch up with us in the next Sunday podcast.